YouTuber subscribers and friends, welcome to my channel. Say good morning, Brownie. Get people ask me about my other dogs. That's Brownie. This is Josie. I have been busy doing a lot of stuff around the house. I just recently, if you follow me on Instagram, you know about this, put this new tarp up there, and my son and I put these blocks here. My wife wanted to have an area here to, because this is where she feeds the dogs. I just want to show this. This gives the dogs another area to get out of the sun. I had to get them a new swimming pool. So that's new. And it's 95 degrees already. It's early in the morning. Very hot. So they got this, and they got that tarp. They can go in the shed if they want. But as you've seen in the beginning of the video, my son's drive shaft fell out of his car. She's scratching. So I've been working on his car. Had to take it's a two-part drive shaft. I had to take the back part out because the front part fell out because the motor mount broke. I'll go show you what I'm talking about. So this is his 1997 Honda CRV all-wheel drive, and he was driving it to work and the drive shaft fell out. Now this is the motor mount that I didn't replace. When I first bought this almost a year ago, I replaced this motor mount here, this motor mount, there's one over there. I had no idea that there's a motor mount that goes back right there in that spot. You see that little hole there? That's where the bolt bolts in, and it goes in the middle there. That holds the rear part of the engine up. And what happens is, I don't know, just the heat, and you can see this bolt that goes through like that. There's a little shaft that goes, circular shaft that this goes into, a sleeve. And it broke and dropped down, and what that does is it drops the back part of the motor down, which connects to the transmission, the drive shaft. And this is a two-part drive shaft, and what happens is when it drops the back part of the engine, the drive shaft can't spin normally, so it's angled, and it just spin and snapped, and the joints broke, and the drive shaft fell down and started dragging, and he didn't know what was going on. So he tried to pull over. He couldn't put his car into the park, because what happens is, I'll call in there and I'll show you. As you can see, that's where the drive shaft connects, and what happens when the drive shaft dropped down in the front here, it caught onto this cable, which is the gear select cable, which you put in park, reverse drive. That was wrapped around that part right there, and it kept him from moving the gear selector switch, which it will move now. I can drive it. Before I took the motor mount out, I could drive it around once I untangle that from that drive shaft connector there. But the front part of it snapped and dropped down, and there's these little holders here that hold the drive shaft, and then you can see here's the rear part where the second drive shaft connects to. So this is no longer four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, because I had to take the rear drive shaft, which was still connected, hanging here, off, and now it's only front-wheel drive. So it's still drivable, but only front-wheel drive. It doesn't have all-wheel drive anymore. This cable right here still works, but I cannot find it anywhere. It's a dealer item only, and I called a couple of dealers and they do not have it. It has to be special ordered. So I'm trying to find, on eBay or something like that. I found one on eBay, but it's kind of used looking, and they want $100 for it. So it's very, very important, if you have a Honda CRV, to make sure you check your motor mounts, because fortunately nothing happened to my son, and this can be very dangerous. But believe it or not, that cable still works. So here's a closer look. You can see that it did some damage up there, scraping. But yeah, so now he drives my car now. I crawled underneath my Honda, and I do not even have a drive shaft. Mine is already gone. So I don't know if this happened once on mine and the person completely removed the drive shaft, but my motor mount is fine on mine, but I do not have the rear wheel drive on mine also. I've been driving that for almost a year also, so there's a closer look at this cable here. But yeah, if you have a Honda, make sure you check your motor mounts. So I come around on the other side just to show you a better view of the bolt goes in here, goes through there, and when you put the new motor mount, it's going to raise it up about a ½ an inch, and it'll be drivable again. It'll just be only front wheel drive. I haven't priced the price on a drive shaft yet because he's going to need two, but he doesn't really need four-wheel drive. Like I said, I've been driving mine for almost a year just with the front wheel drive. He only uses this to go back and forth to work. Make sure you check your motor mounts, especially in Arizona. The heat, look how much play that is. It's supposed to be up that high. Dropped down and it messed everything up. This is pretty cheap. It cost me like, I don't know, $17.99 off of eBay. I ordered it a couple days ago. Should be getting it in a couple days. Very easy. Took 5 minutes to take out. It's just 3 bolts and then this center bolt, and it just slides out like that. It slides out and pull it out. So that's going to be the video for today. I just wanted to make that quick video to show anybody who has a Honda CRV to make sure you check your motor mounts. Otherwise your drive shaft will fall out just like my son's. And other than that, these are nice little cars. You know, great on gas mileage and everything. So remember, if you like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. Don't cost you anything. It's free. And remember, be kind to people. Treat people the way you would like to be treated. Treat it with kindness. And if the Lord willing and the creeks don't rise, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for taking time to watch my videos. I'm gone. I'm gone.